I swear to God, I'm hearing something in there. We just saw a hare. We just saw a hare down here. And I'm pretty sure that was a platypus in the creek. Hey everyone, welcome to the Young Family Homestead. I'm Danny, if you haven't seen our previous videos, and this is Megan. We're here today on our block in Kilcoy, and we plan on showing you guys around. I've written a couple of notes. First off, where we are. I've already told you we're in Kilcoy. We're no more than 5 minutes out of the centre of town, but as you can see from behind us, it sort of feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. At this moment, a lot of this is undeveloped land, so we got our little spot right in the corner where we sort of can't ever be built out really. I suppose you can if they decide to sell, but hopefully they don't. Hopefully we can make friends with them and we can run cattle on their land or something. So yeah, that's where we are. Why are we here? Why did we choose Kilcoy? That's the question we got asked. Why did we choose Kilcoy?
We needed to be close to where the kids still go to school, and we chose Kilcoy because it's a nice small community. It's a really friendly community. Every time we've come here, everyone's been really friendly. And another thing was the soil quality here is really good as well. So it's going to be really good for planting.
So how big's the block? The block's 4,250 or 240 square meters. So yeah, it's not a massive block, but 1 acre is better than no acre. So yeah, it's a good place to start. And you never know, we might love it here and decide we're going to stay here forever. So we'll talk a little bit about the features and what the block's got going for it before we actually even started to build on it. So first off, we're on a little bit of a slope, but it's not a massive slope. It's just like I guess it's enough to get your heart rate up if you want to walk up it, I guess. But yeah, it's not drastic. We can use this whole land. The whole 4,200 square meters is usable. We're on a battle axe block as well, so the driveway's, what would you say, maybe 50-60 meters long.
Yeah.
Between two other big blocks, which is cool for us because we're not really concerned about the frontage. We really wanted to make sure that we're backing on to the next point, which is a creek down the back there. So we want to utilise that creek as much as we can, even if we don't, use anything from it, because here in Australia I don't think you're allowed to take water from creeks anyway. But there's nothing stopping us letting the kids go down there and play and spend a heap of time down there building cubby houses and things like that.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done if I was a kid. So
Yeah.
There's a few trees on the block.
We're probably going to end up getting rid of quite a few trees because it does storm a lot during the summer, and you don't want your house to be destroyed by a tree. So a lot of these trees just off to the side to us will probably be gotten rid of, but there are, I think, 2 or 3 trees down the back of the property that we'll keep because they'll still provide shade for the animals and that sort of stuff. And there are a couple of trees that we're hoping our neighbours don't get rid of either, because they're really good shade trees too.
Another good point Megan brought up just before was the soil quality here. The soil quality, all this used to be cattle pasture, so the hard work's already done in making the soil well. So we can come here and just put, seriously, we could plant straight into this ground right here. Yeah, I don't know if you can really tell behind us, but check this out one sec.
Because of all the rain, the grass has grown so high here. It's good to see all the green. a couple of months, or even a month ago, it was quite dead out here, so it's good to see all this nice green lush grass.
What's going to happen? All right, so what's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
Where is the house going to be built? The house is going to be built up this end of the land, so the block is a diamond-shaped block. The house is going to be built up this end of the block.
Just to utilise.
Well, we don't want to waste any space. We want to make the most of every little bit of space we've got here, because, as I said, an acre is big. An acre is better than no acre. But even only an acre is cutting it pretty close for what we want to do. We really need.
Yeah.
Ideally, we would love to have 10 acres, but you got to start somewhere, and this is it. So
this is our starting point.
Yeah. So we're going to have the house up this end of the block. We plan on building swales into the land to retain the water that we get here. We need to make the most of it. We
can't have a dam on the property because that would just take up way too much space.
Too much room. Yeah.
We'll obviously have water tanks.
They're also going to be up the top end of this property as well, because that way we can use gravity rather than using pumps or anything like that. We can just flick a switch on the water tanks and have it drain through the garden beds and down to the animals.
But with the swales, it ensures that it's going to keep as much moisture in that area, so that we're always going to have a bit of green grass for livestock to graze on, because we don't want to supplement their feed too much.
But if needed, we're not against giving them feed. We want them to be as natural as possible. That's the best way of putting it. So if we've got to give them feed, we will. But if we can use our rotational grazing method to make the most and improve the soil even more than what it already is, so we can get better grass growth, which is basically free food on the ground. You're growing food. Grass is food. It's just food for animals.
So we plan on having 2 different types of chickens. The first type are the egg-laying chickens. They're going to be our kitchen chickens, so they'll be close to the gardens. Reason being, they get scratched from the garden, they're close to the house, so we can just grab the eggs and bring them straight inside. The second kind of chickens are meat chickens. We really like how Justin Rhodes has that little chickshaw, and they get moved every day, week, whatever you need to do for your schedule.
For the barn setup, we need something that's a dual purpose. So we need something that's going to be able to store hay, keep it nice and dry. We need somewhere where I can be kept nice and dry for any sort of wood projects or any sort of workshop sort of things.
Farm building.
Yeah, farm building stuff.
Storing feed as well.
Storing feed, yep.
Obviously, we can't rely 100% on the rotational grazing, so we do need to store feed.
Yeah, and we also want to add, onto the back of that, we want to add a processing station, so we can start processing our own meat birds and any other livestock that we decide. Right down the back corner in the diamond, at the very tip, we're going to put a little pig port. So that's going to be a cool project. That is going to be something that I think that a lot of people don't understand, how small a space you can raise pigs in. But you need to do it so it's not going to stink. It's not. They need a lot of feed because they're pigs. But it's not going to stink. You'll see. We'll show you when we go to do it. We'll make a whole video on it. There are other videos about pig ports. We'll link in the description if you want to watch any of those where we've learnt from. But there's a couple of people that are doing them that I think are revolutionising the way that people are raising pork on their farm. For here, we're going to do it on a small scale. We're going to show how some people that think they can't do it can do it, because if we can do it, you can do it. In any of this stuff that we're doing here, we're not professionals. We've never done it before.
Yeah, we're still learning.
But I mean, you've got to start somewhere. So this is a perfect opportunity for you guys to learn from our mistakes, I guess. I'm sure if anybody's got any feedback about any of the stuff we've spoken about, leave it in the comments below. And if you've got any kind of helpful information, please enlighten us.
Let us know.
We're open to suggestions, and yeah, we want to hear from everybody and see how you would do it or how you've done it. And maybe we can take some of your tips, and maybe you can take some of ours, and we can sort of start a little Australian community of homesteading.
Yeah.
The garden beds that we're going to build are going to be on the far side of the house, and to the right of me, which will be the left of you. So we're going to have 300 square meters of garden on the property. That's going to be more than enough for our family, and if we produce excess, well then great, the neighbours and the family and all that get to partake in that as well. So yeah, that'll be cool as well. Anyway, that's about enough of the talking. We're going to go down and do some filming in the creek and show you guys down there, and we'll walk around and try and show you guys a little bit more around the block. But there's not a lot to see at this point apart from trees and fields. Yeah, we'll show you guys around anyway as we're walking around. The part of the creek, it's not flowing at the moment, surprisingly, because we've had so much damn rain, but that's the creek there behind it. Goes all the way down through there. It's, as far as we can get through here at the moment, but way more time to explore. Just thought we'd come down and show you guys where the kids will probably end up spending most of their time. What do you reckon, babe?
Awesome. Magical.
We thought we saw a platypus here,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they are even in a spot like this up in Queensland. But hey, you never know. Whew. It's getting humid though.
Yep.
Can't feel like it's going to rain again, but
Who knows?
I don't know.
Dunno.
It's blue skies. Anyway, we got to get going. But
That was definitely something.
I swear to God, I'm hearing something in there. Do you?
Like over here.
I don't know.
Dunno.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah, we're gonna get going. But this clip will come out probably a few days after this, so we've got to get and edit it because, man, just run out of time in a day.
Yeah. Gotta do it at that time.
And we need a lighter camera.
Yeah.
Man, this thing weighs a ton. Or I'm just too weak. One of the two. Maybe a farm will toughen me up.
That's it.
But yeah, so we're gonna get going. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Next one.
See ya.
But we just wanted to show you guys a different perspective of the block. We're at the back of the block now, so we'll be facing upwards towards the top.
All the way. I don't know if that's right. No, that's the start of our block over there. Really, on the camera it is. Doesn't look like where I'm pointing, but it is. So if you look at where my finger is, it's about here. And then all the way over past those trees to here, and then all the way down the fence line, all the way down this fence line, where we just saw a hare. We just saw a hare down here. And I'm pretty sure that was a platypus in the creek. So that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah,
so,
we think we saw a little burrow.
Yeah, we took a photo of it. We're gonna put it up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Get people's opinion.
Someone tell us, please.
Yeah.